We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken short, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Evans. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Here goes Hunt.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
To throw is Darnold. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Oh, wait.
Mike 4. It's our time.
Hey, Delta.
It's our time.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Michael Kendricks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Easy. Hey, 57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I smell fear in that offense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Here we go.
Hardman, the 2nd-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the Combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Motion, motion, motion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll let it go deep over them. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hey, yellow. Attack, attack.
51 to Bravo. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Hey, 57.
Just flat.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Andy Isabella was the intended target. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Evans. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the shot.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 89 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. He'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow. Let's go, blue lady. 15.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Coming to you. Coming to you. Switch.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. This one caught by Isabella. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. It's Evans, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Darnold. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He got 29 yards that time. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike 27, Mike 27.
From the 25 on second down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
57 color.
Check Mike 27, check Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Charlie, Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. You got to get the ball.
Now it's Mahomes again. Completes it to Hardman. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Andy Isabella with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Chiefs 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes steps away to his left. That ball complete to Isabella. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. On first down, Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. 23 yards on the play. Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Watch that creeping. Watch that creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, Ribblins.
Buzz.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Andy Isabella with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken very short, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run on first down. It's Evans, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, it's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there. 74 yards as they have taken the lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch twit. Watch twit.
Attack.
Now here's Mahomes. Space to maneuver at the 40. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A gain there of 21 yards. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn it. Chopper.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now in Nashville. It's the Chiefs with the football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third and 8.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That one goes for 24 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Darnold on first down. Flush to his right. And out. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Now Mahomes letting one go deep for the end. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Here we go, let's bring it.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Evans, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. $12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Darnold. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, high 7.
59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make plans. Cause I know you tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't fan. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got